I will go to Jaishankar and say, from a deployment perspective, right? Jaishankar, doing a vaccination deployment of this size across in India is an enormous task, especially with the challenges related to urban, peri-urban, and rural areas. And we could dissect and bisect a few more. And India still lives in large population lives in villages, right? And the pace of vaccination needs to include the peri-urban and rural health infrastructure. What challenges do you see with reference to these, Jaishankar?
I'm Jaishankar. I head medical refrigerator cold chain business in Godrej. I've been a supply chain professional for over 2 decades prior to this role. I've also led innovation and business development and product development in my entire stint at Godrej last 3 decades. And so I bring a perspective of having put a business, uh, bringing in technology perspective into solving a lot of issues which were related to healthcare delivery, especially in the cold chain management side. So I bring in whatever perspective I can and enrich the quality of discussion today, and hopefully will be able to address some of the issues which are raised in this discussion. So, like you very rightly pointed out, there are very several facets of challenges which we face in urban, peri-urban, and rural, and I would like to take it in the manner in which you have described it. The first challenge is scale. So, entire immunization program, if you look at the scale at which it was operating, was meant to kind of cater to around 27 million population. Here we are looking at least 300 to 400 million. So it's mind-boggling scale, which is to be immediately deployed rather than over a period of time. So that's the pace at which we need to kind of ensure vaccination occurs. So we are going to co-opt many more centers, which are hospital facilities, healthcare centers, which are currently available for various other activities into this vaccination program. So establishing protocol, ensuring the same rigor and procedures are followed in all of this co-opted healthcare spaces is of paramount importance. So that's the biggest challenge. So training, deployment, Dr. Raj just mentioned about how dissemination of information and practices and procedures have been taken place in the immunization setup. That needs to be quickly done within the healthcare community, which has been co-opted very recently. Secondly is the case of availability of infrastructure, cold chain itself. Now that's a big challenge. Now the scale of vaccine movement within the urban setup would require large depot-to-depot transfer, either through mobile refrigerated vans or through temperature control cartons, which are currently being developed and scaled up in the country. It's not available to the scale which is required, and then there are last mile opportunities in terms of delivering and distributing vaccines, which need to be undertaking on a large scale. So a large amount of planning of where exactly the vaccines are required and how fast it needs to be delivered on a daily basis needs to be done on a continual basis to understand and deliver the kind of coverage we are seeking. So that's on the urban side. The rural side has got several challenges in terms of physical infrastructure itself not being available. A lot of issues where instead of people coming to hospitals, you need to set up camps closer to villages and then ask people to come over there. So availability of healthcare workers, mobile cold chain solutions, and ensuring that the right kind of solution is available so that you have a large coverage possible within each of the outreach programs which are conducting is of very paramount importance. So the scale will definitely matter, and the challenges will be to overcome some of the infrastructure issues which will crop up while we are deploying this vaccine program to the scale which we are wanting.